All right, we got. Let's look. Sound check. Why? Half of my stuff just cameraman. Got that at the bottom. Browser color. Sorry, something weird happened to OBS. I'm trying to figure it out. Started. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Happy Friday. Another exciting day. That's that one. Not seeing any of the chat pop up. It's disconnected. Okay. Any menus disappeared. Browser's not chat. Time to go on route one. Guess it's taking a dump. Oh, you know what? They may be down. Where? Down official. Dead chat. Yeah, well, it's working in YouTube. It's not working in um really didn't want to be troubleshooting. Really? Who's texting me? Okay. That all looks like it's working. Not getting any of the chat stuff today. Bummer. I don't know why. Be They must be having an outage. Hmm. Well, I'm not sure. I guess we'll just have to go without chat today. Hope that their stuff gets not reporting. I have no idea why. That's really annoying. Start it. Yeah, I might. Testing 1 2. You can hear me, right? Can you at least hear me? Audio's working okay? Okay, so audio is coming. I stop and restart. No, because it should just be showing up here in OBS. I've got my I don't know. Yeah, I think they're having a problem. All right, screw it. We're just gonna be chatless today, so that off, that off, and it's just gonna be the way it is. Hello, hello. Hope y'all are doing good today. See, today is another Nextapes day. Pull up Bitwig. Yeah, sorry about the delay. Yeah, stream elements must be down, and they're just not reporting. So I have no time to fix that right this second. Up. All right. Oh, note to self. All right. Crackman Grunt. Can I ask a question? You may. Where did we leave off with just after midnight? What do I think of Payday 2? I liked it. I did not play it as much as Matt did, and a couple of my other friends played it a lot, but I enjoyed it. My understanding is Payday 3's got some problems right now. Sounds like they have the same progression system that like Halo Infinite had, and I absolutely hated that, where you could only earn experience points by doing specific things with specific weapons, which is a total random crapshoot because you can never predict when somebody's going to let you mount a ghost and then shoot him in the face with a whatever and whatever. I think Payday had the same problem. What do I think of the songs in Payday 2? Oh, they were great. It had that kind of heist vibe the whole time. All right, so we have that's actually pretty cool. All right, the respace sucks. Work on that today. Check if the browser pops back up. No, it didn't. Bummer. That's good. That will genuinely annoy me for the evening, and I can't tell why it's like crap the bed like that. I'm gonna check one last time on stream elements, just to humor myself. One sec. Tools, overlays. Yeah, it's all the same. Streams chat. Yeah, all right, whatever. This is gonna be tab. Preview tab is on. What is happening? Oh well. All right. Well, if it pops up, great. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna worry about it. All right, back to this. Let's solo you. Let's figure out why you don't work. Oh, my 3D printer's done. Hold 1 second. I need to check the chips. Well, the good news, the bed leveling is not right, so I have to do that later. Printer works. Hooray. Yuka, massive respect, but thank you. Appreciate it. Rocket Lona gets you hyped to get a random street king. Also true. And meth. Just random meth. Like it was 2 songs of yours that made me think of Payday 2 were better than Party Alarm. Was able to have the same. Yeah, I mean I can see that. There I forget what the one very popular Payday 2 song is, but I'm pretty sure that on Spotify, similar artists to me is Jared, whatever his name is. I think because we're in the same video game soundtrack like sphere with 2 big albums. This needs 4. I need something scooping. Ooh, we have our generator, so that's good. Hinged. Oh, what key are we in? I guess that's also part of it. Hang on. We are writing sharp. Yeah, so it's a little bit tinier, a little bit higher register. Maybe we need to triangle. Part that we maybe else is get feedback. Start playing with some octave down second. That's gonna be too low over red. the lobotomy dubstep. Low. Let's try something. Go with sub. Oh. Hold up. And it's extra crunchy already. Oh, I have transfer on. Getting squashed so. Saturator. Yes. You. You. Possibly be. Okay. Sub. There we go. Now, let's add random. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can do. Wait, no. That signal. Can I do it to the amplitude? Probably can. Don't know this well enough to be. Hey, Monochronic. What's going on? See ya. Not going to be the gate. You can do it on pitch, not phase. So there's that. You can probably sculpt something out of a noise. We'll have a little bit of tonality. Yeah, I can make this work. Get rid of the voice. Oof, 2 in the morning. Bruh. All you international peeps, it's always funny how late it is for you guys. I appreciate you coming to United States East Coast time. Man, yeah, I used to have wild hours when I was younger. I just could stay up all night. Can't do that anymore. Ed. Okay. Now. Little bit of tonality. That I can work with. Sub. E. Pass 2, low pass 1. There it is. There it is. Found you. Yeah, it's interesting. Certain keys just don't resonate really nicely in the upper register. At least they sound very tinny. Um, Whoa! Hey, let's not zoom all the way out there. Hold this thing. All right, so this is definitely gonna need some distortion on top of itself. We're okay. I'm not getting enough upper register tones here, which kind of sucks. Trying to figure out what oh. That would be why, because I have a filter. Devin's got some special skills that he So yeah. All right. Ooh. Note gate. So this is probably the most unintuitive thing that I do. Here, let me fix this first, and then I'll explain it, because the white noise will mess with my head. So, one of the things... actually, we won't do segments. So, one of the benefits to resampling is that when you have absolutely buck wild compression or distortion, you get a lot of weird artifacts because you're pushing noise floor stuff through and expanding it out. You get a lot of noise, pops, harmonics, weird shit. So when you sample something, you can cut it really low, or you can cut it completely, and then you have a nice little slice. I almost never sample or resample because I'm terrified of commitment. So instead of committing to something I'm working on, I instead, well, I just keep everything not flattened so I can go back and make changes. But because of that, I have to actually create a gate that will turn everything off when it's not playing. So when it's off, it's off. On. Okay. Where's my? There it is. Should be. Or is it in? I think it's inverted. I remember. I used it in the other track. Nope. That's not doing it. Oh, Devin, what did you do? Alright, I gotta open up another project because my routing is. 1 second. Cracked man grunt, need goes. See you later. One of these. Copy. Oh, I just have it backwards. That's much better. All right, let's see. Now. We have other way. Oh, that was all that stuff. Did I not save the vocal? I know it's somewhere. I didn't just get rid of it. Maybe I did. Whoops. I'll have to grab that from the other session then. My bad. I get rid of it. Take the time to contemplate. Or blah, blah, blah. You listening? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I have no idea. That works out really good. Good little cheesy noise base. Kind of wish I could do noise. I gotta think about this. I want to modulate. You know what? I don't have to think about this. I could just friggin' Google it. So that's what we're gonna. Polygrid AM. We're going to the manual. Going to the. One more time. You don't trust Mono? Oh, come on. He's good people. He's one of the, not Nextapes. He's one of the sin guys. Come on. Show the man some respect. Or woman. I'm not sure. I actually haven't. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let me see how, amplitude modulation adds this really nice texture with a noise base. That's just something my buddy Electron C told me about a while back, and I kind of you think you know it all, and then one of your buddies is like, "Ooh, do you want to know this cool thing?" Unfortunately, I'm not as familiar with Polygrid, so I have to look up how to do it. I could do it in Faceplant in an one frustration of Polygrid is not super intuitive all the time. Okay, amplitude modulation 1, 2, it's a greater on how it's being. Okay, that's not useful. Devin, on one of your recent shorts, your stream, you mentioned that Windows might control browsing data or other data. NVIDIA is a B different with drivers for game. Correct. Um, well, it's not that they control browsing data, but they are recording a lot of telemetry. And that's just fancy for what you're doing on the system, where you're clicking, what you're typing, whatever. It's not like they're actually storing it in any meaningful way, like everything that Devin has ever said. It doesn't really work that way. The problem, and the real problem, AI databases are now like a thing. So all of that telemetry is just getting shoved into this database, and then they're running models on it to try and get it to do something. And I'm like, I don't want to provide Cortana 2 with any of my information. It's not, at least not unless they're going to ask me for it. And they're not going to. These tech companies are going to implicitly think that you owe them your data. No, I'm not playing that game. I'm feeling stupid. How would I? Yes. Polygrid. Okay, you know what? There might be a preset. Let's check. Polygrid. Polygrid. Maybe I should just use my big brain. If I want to AM modulate, I want to modulate the volume of this element. So I need, okay, actually, another thing I could do. Open the damn poly. Okay, okay, okay. Now figure this out. I promise I'm not a complete idiot. Just polymer should have an AM route. So it's the other one. Yeah, it's the other one. Okay. Phase 4. You owe us. Oh, you? No, the fuck I don't. Damn right. No, and that's it's just I'm increasingly frustrated with companies that just take and don't give me stuff back. I used to be perfectly okay with like Facebook and Google taking all my stuff because they used to offer really good products that I didn't feel like I was being ripped off. Where if I posted on Facebook, my friends would see it. If I used Google, I would find answers that I'm looking for. And both of those companies now take more data than ever, and they don't get deliver a product that's worth anything. Google search is worse than it's ever been. So now they've just analyzed that I've said that, and this stream is going to get 0 views. And Facebook feed doesn't work anymore. Neither does Instagram feed. It's all these. It's all shorts now, and if it's not a short, then they don't care. So you're like, okay, well, I don't want to give you free data anymore if you're just going to screw me on my user experience. So screw you. You don't get my data anymore. But holy cow, are we really getting controlled by Big Brother? I want to know what we'll be browsing and. Oh yeah. Um, Big Brother already, if they are looking at you, you don't need a big tech company for Uncle Sam or any other Western or even Eastern nation to be poking into your stuff. Your security is not that good. If they really want to look at what you're doing, they can. But if they're doing that, there's hopefully some things in place to prevent them from doing that, like the law, right? Government, subpoenas, espionage, like all that stuff falls under like much more stringent rules. Whereas like Facebook, Google, Microsoft, they're not answering to anybody anymore. They get to do it with impunity because they've lobbied the shit out of everything. Anyway, politic talk. No need to get ourselves stuck on that. All right, back to that manual because I want to see. Oops. Right, polygrid and amplitude. It's polysynth, not phase. Too many of these wrappers. Should let me convert, right? Or it doesn't. Oh, so I don't even get to do that here, so there's no point. Really? Just want to do something really simple. Yeah. So some of the instruments allow you to convert to a what's it called? Good night, mono. Oh, the mono go. Thanks for coming around, Mono. Yeah, it's late. All right, well, we're gonna guess. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I'm gonna have to guess because I don't really know. Will it be multiply? That's probably what it is. Ah, that's not it. What do I do? Because they don't have a volume modulation here. This thing. All right, whatever. Simon, remember about Bropnar side of it. Uh-huh. Meistermaster, Madman Tap for art. I think that's a potential. There's some musical elements there. The question is any of the samples available for me to kind of pull from the grave? Polygrid, AM, station, edit? Maybe Reddit's got the answer. Oh, you know what? I can check one thing. Check the disc. Nope. I'm. I love Bitwig up until I don't. Shatterdome remix. Shatterdome's kind of dumb. Um, the Locknar's seems very like okay, yeah, please leave me alone. Prop, I'm tired of it. Yes, Shatterdome remix. Be called something like something. I think Shatterdome's done, and it's already got an electro and a drum and bass half. Only thing I could do is breakbeat in between, and musically, there's not enough to pull out of it. I don't think. Um, really like that. Here's a question: am I? And it's got a lot of panning, right? Yes, this LFO. I know what they were trying to do with this interface. I don't like it. I don't like filtered. Plus, I think they should have put this into the modulation section if they wanted a default modulator, and they should have put this as its own tool by itself. I don't like that it's there. I like that you have all of this control, but this should have been its own interface. This should have been its own. What's Complextro? Complextro is like it's Electro House. Electro House Bass House is what it was called from like 2012 to who knows 2015. It was it's a house with dubstep in it. And so it can't, that people were like, but we need a new name that sounds cooler than Electro House because that's what Dead Mouse does. And then so people made up a new name for 5 minutes. And then they made up a new name after that and called it Bass House after that didn't catch on. Um, yeah, you can Google it. Uh, Complextro, Electro House, Bass House. They're all kind of the same thing, just different periods, but it's house with aggressive sounds. Ta-da! Genres are weird. It's almost like a marketing thing. I don't make electro house, I make complextro, and then you throw dubstep on it. It's like it's the same thing I was doing 5 minutes before you called it something different, but whatever. So we need to sculpt pretty aggressively. Why don't we try Saturn? Really nail down some saturation in the right places and just like mash it. Definitely don't about that. Let me solo just. Oh yeah, chat's messed up. I don't know why. I think Streamlabs is down or something. I can't figure it out. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is today. I can't be bothered to figure it out or be able to really fix it. Can we crank this? Let's sculpt this. Let's make sure it's at the right level. Spectrum, no higher than like. Bring this down. EQ it. You. Huh. Bell. Sharper. Shelf. Yeah, it's got some weight. Ah! Ew! And we smash it all together with a hammer. Throw a sub on it. That we can probably up. All right, let's solo these together. All right, we can dial the noise back some now. Okay, that could be like a little weird double drop somewhere. Oh, that's got a nice ring to it. And then you bring the noise back. There we go. All right, what are we looking at? Governments with when their citizens have a little bit of privacy. Yeah, no kidding. How dare you? Hey Locknar, I saw in the credits of he also appeared in voice actors. Which character did you? The zombies, the OG zombies, and maybe some of the swamp zombies. No, I had somebody else do that. But yeah, I did the zombie sounds because I could. I barely remember how I did it, but it was all gurgly and just like that was fun. That was one of those. Could I have called one of the voice actor people? Because we had Walliam, we had one of our community managers, Funkle, we had Matt. Matt didn't do any voices for us. Not sure he did something. I don't remember. Swain definitely did some. We had Johnny Utah and a couple others. I mean, there's a bunch of Newgrounds alumni that they had called to get something done, but it was early days, and I'm like, I could call them for this, but like I can do it. Nobody needs to do it, so I did it in like an afternoon. Made my voice all gurgly and zombies. Ta-da! Keeping Devin out of dubstep, gassing him into racing the bropification. The Bropnar, I do say the Bropnar thing is annoying. They're having fun with it. I'm not that mad. Just don't. Pro tip: if I'm part of a Discord channel, don't at me with random Brop stuff, because I'll see it, and then I'll be kind of annoyed that I got pinged for it. Have fun with it in chat. And you can have fun with it. Just don't like yell at me about it, because then I'll get like, I'll be like, bruh, come on. I'm trying to play Destiny or some other horseshit. So maybe, oh, you know what? I can do a filter. We can filter out some of the harshness. This is one thing that I will say. While I'm bitching and moaning about Bitwig, being able to insert stuff anywhere in the chain here, super cool. Not perfect, but it's super cool. Go here. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay, so maybe that's not the right one. Try XP, high pass, low pass 4. Guess you lose too much hiss that way. Oh, boo. Really? Your filter's that stingy? That can't be right. Plain low pass. Here we go. Plain low pass. No modeling, no weirdness. Put that to 6 pulls. Better. Much better. Okay. We're shaving up just a little bit that top end. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, got a nice, like... All right, so this needs to just be better filter work. Like wobbly, but it's a little too loose. So let's mute all of the... It just needs to be a little bit tighter on the womps. I really want that automation lane. Just drop you. Ooh, wait a minute. Either way. 1.68. Enough. Type it in. Yeah, because it's nice lead in. Guys, I'm addicted to firmware. Firmware to hardware. I feel like it got tased with how that sounds. Yeah, so that's one problem with working with white noise is it can be very harsh, and because of course that's what it is. It's all frequencies being played randomly at one time, and it's like that's what white noise is. So it's very aggressive, and you have to use it sparingly. Otherwise, it's like it's. But white noise is what's like what makes up a lot of sounds that you're kind of used to listening to, like hats, cymbals, shakers. I mean, air, that's noise, right? Like when you got those kind of things going on. But yeah, if it's just if it's cranked, it's gonna hurt. If it's gonna hurt, that's no fun for no one. Center cut the. 1K, 1K. Also, I'll tell you what, you guys are troopers for sitting around, because when I'm working on a part over and over and over again, I know you got to be losing. Because I know for me, I'm just kind of distracted, not paying attention to being like, but like I'm listening to it and I'm trying to figure out what I don't like about it. And you guys are sitting there like, just let it play, Devin. Just let it play. Well. Tell you what, there is a lot of money to be made in France. I could make fucking killing some basic ass trance. I'd be like, yep, call me Tiesto 2, and then just kill it with crap like this. Be thirds too. Yeah, just be maybe I just want to write trance, but it doesn't have enough juice. It doesn't have the zest, because that's my thing. I like a good melody, I like a good harmony, but then I also like this. This needs something else because I like it. It's aggressive, but it's missing something. Definitely saving that. What do we have? Oh, I'm sorry. Drawing one of my man associates, but in my buddy's art style. Nice. Piano, oh my god, damn, you're cooking. Sniper Luigi. Lockner's music has to be one of the few musical friendship. Appreciate it. I'm glad somebody likes it like that. That's what I'm trying to make that for myself, but it's nice to hear that also other people like it too. Nady Nuka, gotta go to sleep, got a party tomorrow. Make sure SMA gets all right on time. Okay, have fun. Good luck tomorrow. Sure. How has your channel growth been? Good. Not like crazy, but it's been consistent. I think the YouTube shorts have been helpful. I'm hopeful that I can use those to reach other people here soon when I get this single put together. I just have to not this one. The one I was working on Monday. I need to finish that and finish my Sanford and Dean drawings. Excellent. My two probably favorite characters. I do have to sit down and rewatch that cartoon. Kind of go from start to finish on Madness Combat. I haven't done that in a while. It's hard. I used to do it probably once every few years, right? Ever since I was a teenager, be like 3 to 5 years, I'd be like, man, you know what I liked? Madness Combat. Sit down, go watch it. Like, wow, I did like that. And I always kind of kept a track of Matt, like when he would work on like the next one. But it's different now because like I'm friends with him. So if I ever want to know something, I can just ask him. And then we work together like as a team between me, him, Michael, and Cheshire. We worked on that game for 7 years. So it's weird. Like I don't have a hankering to, oh man, I'm feeling nostalgic for Madness Combat. It's like, dude, I've been living that shit for like a long time. What does this need to give it some real crispness? First, before I break it, save. All right, and okay, hold on, bear with me. I do have to check one. Okay, Destiny group has not started harassing me. Not getting off early. I'm just making sure I know whether or not we're getting on for real. A lot of duplicate. Nady Nuka, for all you, sorry, for all, third time. For y'all that might see me, I've known this man since 2013, the original release of Rock and Load. I've always went deep. King. My man. Hey, so you're a decades long fan. Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Didn't even think, gosh, I'm getting older. Because it's like, how long have I been doing this for? Over a decade, Devin. Oh, oh no. Oh yes. But also, oh no. I don't know how I feel about this sound. It's like it's almost there. I like this one now. That's preem. That just works. Like it's almost there. Like that sounds really good. Because what we had before, and not that it sounded bad, got this nice buzz, it's got some texture, it sits nice in the mix. Doesn't feel as tinny as the previous one. Are you making a remix of a Project Nexus song? Yeah, this is just after midnight. You probably haven't heard any of it. What's 3D Cursed? 3D Cursed. Damn. Don't know these. Can we have Commanders Combat? We have him get home. Sane combatant. I'm guessing that's like a knockoff Flash cartoon somewhere. If not, it probably should be. From Madness Combatant. That's some Wish.com shit right there. I love it. It's terrible. Alright, so this sounds good. This one needs work. I'm not sure what's going to make it better. Oh, you know what? This should be off. Dumb? Did I change something? I probably did. I'm gonna save this as 6 before I break it again. All right. All right, it's 6:50. Man, we didn't get as much done today as I would have expected, but I fixed this. We fought some things. We had some issues with the stream. That's on me. Although I don't think that's on me. That's just baloney. Something's wrong with Stream Deck. That's the only thing I can think. I might just completely delete that sound or save it for something else. I don't think it fits. Because really we want like... Oops, let's put that back. All right, we don't need the flutters. I like that. I like that quite a bit. I think that's working here. Let's see. Have you ever been asked to do a soundtrack for the Madness cartoons? I have not, but I think that's mostly a Cheshire's got first dibs kind of deal. That's him and Matt's thing. Like the official MC cartoons, that's their deal. Would I like to do one? I wouldn't be opposed, but it's kind of hard for me to like jump on any extra projects when it takes me so long to finish my own stuff. It was already hard enough for me to be like to justify working on the Nextapes while I'm also working on other music. Because I only have so much creative output, and yeah, I work slow, so I can't really jump on that. Like even if he asked me, I would just be like, I have time. I'd probably make time because it's a friend, but it still would just be one of those. Then I'm not working on my singles, and then if I'm not working on my singles, then I'm not getting releases out. If I'm not getting releases out, new people aren't hearing my stuff. If new people aren't hearing my stuff, I can't get bookings. If I can't get bookings, I'm like, that's the one fucking thing I want to do. Back on the road, back on the decks, and rock and roll. So it's like, I have to prioritize where my energy is. Anywho, well, it's 6:50. I'm gonna call it a little early. I think this is shaping up nice. Kind of a slow day today. Sorry, guys. I fixed one sound. Congratulations. That's what happens when you're like fixing stuff. Good. Probably make note of that. Yeah. All right. All right. Blah 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 blah. Well, gentlemen, ladies, I will see you guys on the flip side, and hopefully chat's working on Monday. Yeah, hopefully it's working on Monday. Anyway, but I guess before I go, White Hank, as someone who also works slow AF, it's weirdly validating to hear that you are slow. Yeah, I know people that they'll speed run tracks, and I have some of my friends that put out 15, 20 singles a year if you add them all up, and it's just one of those things. It's like, man, I don't know how they do it. I run out of creative energy really quick. I'm also very particular about what I make, so I'm not gonna knock like, oh, I'm slow because I'm bad. No, I'm slow because I'm deliberate, and I know like sometimes people just put out too much material and it all starts to sound the same, and there's nothing new or interesting being said. a quantity over quality kind of thing, and I'm the other way. I'm quality over quantity. So I will work longer on something because I don't want to go back and listen to it and hate it. I have plenty of things I've made in the last, I guess, 15 years now that I don't love, that sound really crummy, that are poorly mixed, poorly mastered, bad sound design. And it's better for me to work harder so that later down the road I'm not listening to something and hating it. Um, but yeah. Oh, and there was another question. Uh, was working on NPM worth it in terms of music? Yeah, it was. I think you have to remember that once upon a time I was touring, and I was touring less, and I really wasn't happy with where my music career was going for a bit. And I took a break. Took like 6 months off and nuked my old name, Devin Martin. I just didn't go by my name anymore, and then I kind of started the alias. When I started working on NPN, it was really helpful because it forced me to not work on anything else. I wasn't promoting myself. I wasn't hustling on YouTube. I wasn't hustling with labels. Wasn't doing any of that shit. And I was able to work on the craft for 7 years. I did that for a really long time. And I took all my creative output and just crammed it into the game. I wasn't making shit specific for anything. I was just making shit and like, this probably works, and threw it at it and just kept throwing it, and throwing it. And I think that was beneficial to me as a creative person because I got to work really hard on mastering skills that I hadn't mastered yet. I didn't have sound design stuff figured out. I didn't have mixing, mastering stuff figured out. And I got a lot better at all of the things while working on Madness. Um, I think the suck isn't that I didn't work on my own stuff that whole time. The suck is that I was a terrible promoter for like 5 years. So I didn't market myself, so nobody knew what I was doing. And it's taken 3 years to go from like 0 to 100, just getting everything back up again. That's why Spotify's got a lot of listeners. It's because you guys keep showing up and more people keep showing up to listen to the soundtrack because it was a great soundtrack because a lot of work went into it. And more people are starting to check out the new singles. So it's like it's all building up. So I wouldn't say that like was Madness worth it? Absolutely. Did I spend my time as wisely as I could have? No. I could have been releasing singles from the soundtrack as I was finishing the soundtrack. I owned the publishing. I could have been doing self-releases that entire time and I could have spent 7 years promoting myself, but I didn't. That is what it is. All right. I really wish, before I go, when I hit stop that everything that I'm streaming would then continue until I hit the stop button. That's not how that works. I will hit stop and then halfway through whatever I'm saying, it's just going to stop. So, see you guys later. We're going to see when this actually cuts off. I'm going to time it 10, 9,